Hey everybody, this is TJR, and I thought I'd take a little break today from music and film and talk about iPhone 8. This week I upgraded to iPhone 8, and I thought that maybe sharing my experiences might be helpful to those of you who might be thinking of doing the same. Now, previously I had iPhone 6. I tend to always skip one version before I upgrade to whatever comes after that. Generally speaking, when I do upgrade, when the new version gets released, I wait about maybe 3 to 4 months first, and then I do the upgrade. This way, Apple has a chance to work out whatever bugs they have. However, this time I plunged in head first. There was a good pre-order special through my phone carrier, so I just took the plunge. So let me talk about the good and the bad. First of all, when I took it home, transferring all my data was easy. I always, of course, back up my phone both to the cloud and on my iTunes on the computer. But before I do trade in my old phone, I always plug it into the computer right before I leave and do a full backup. So when I came home, I just simply plugged the phone into my computer. iTunes recognized my phone and said, would you like to restore the last backup? I said, yes. It just did the trick, and that was it. The only other things I had to do was I just had to, of course, reset all my Bluetooth devices. I have a pair of Bluetooth Bose earbuds, wireless earbuds. I have a small Bose Bluetooth speaker that I carry around, portable speaker. I have a Bluetooth speaker in the shower, believe it or not, that I rather like. And I have a Bluetooth speaker in the kitchen as well. So I just had to get them all, all hooked up, and that was nothing. That was done like in seconds. The only real thing I had some trouble with was just simply hooking it up to the Bluetooth in the car. That took quite a few tries to get that finally taken care of, but finally did get that taken care of. And other than that, I just simply had to, get my mail turned on. That was easy enough. I just had to flip a little switch. That was all taken care of. All of that worked out really well. The new phone that I got has 256 gigabyte. I went for the big model as far as, drive space. Previously, I had with the iPhone 6, I had the biggest one they had there as far as, drive space. I think that was 127 gigabytes. Don't quote me. Somewhere around there. Even with that phone, I couldn't fit all of my music on it, but I could fit a good majority of it. With this phone, I can fit all of my music and have plenty of room for more. And so I'm really pleased about that, to finally have all my music on my phone. So let's see here. I did have to, of course, buy a new case for it. Where the camera is placed on the 7 is just slightly askew of where it was on the 6. And so you can fit an iPhone 6 case on it, but it will slightly block your camera. And I, of course, went and bought my case off of Etsy. That's what I did the last time. This is my iPhone 6 case here. It's got Betty Boop on it. And I found this dealer called Gabby Cases that I really liked. Her cases are really high quality. Great selection of cool graphics, whatever you would like. And also, they have these really nice grip edges, good grip edges, so that it doesn't slip out of your hand when you're holding it. And I do like this company, and they're very affordable. You can spend, I've seen people spend like $40-45 on a case. These cases from Gabby Cases on Etsy, about $15-16. So really affordable and really high quality, easy to take on, easy to take off. Last time around, I of course chose Betty Boop. This time around, I chose a cover that has some art from the Czech artist Alphonse Mucha. And I'll show you a little bit of the image of it here, of the actual artwork. Now, one interesting thing that I do want to point out in regards to, the camera placement on the new phone and, cases old and new. I have a friend who also had an iPhone 6 and upgraded to iPhone 8. And while she was waiting for her new case to arrive, she just put her old iPhone 6 case on it because it fit. She just knew that she couldn't take, pictures because it would be obscured by the, by the way it's set up. But she decided to just take a picture anyways to see what would happen. She took a picture or two, and she could see where the case, was slightly blocking the picture frame. And then she took a few more pictures later on, and she noticed something rather interesting. She noticed that the camera seemed to adjust for the fact that the case was partially blocking it. And she could see less of that case blockage. And eventually it adjusted to where it pretty much took the picture. Now she's still going to get the new case because she knows she'll be able to get a wider picture without that blockage. But she thought it was interesting that the iPhone seemed to be adjusting to that. I think that's really interesting. I don't know if anybody else has experienced this. Me, I didn't do that. I just put on my new case, and I'm not going to try to experiment with it, but I just thought it was an interesting thing. I would be curious to know if anybody else has experienced this. So now, let me talk about the few things I didn't like or found difficulty with. First of all, right off the bat, I did not like the home button at all. It doesn't feel anything like the old, home button. And actually it feels kind of uncomfortable. It feels like this uncomfortable hybrid between a touch screen and an actual button. And sometimes I press it, I'm not sure I'm pressing it right, and you hit it and you're not sure if you really hit it. It feels like you're just pressing down on the case sometimes. Now, I'll admit, as the days have gone by, I'm starting to get a little more and a little more used to it. I think in time I will eventually get completely used to it and it'll be fine. I'll get the feel of it. But right now it just feels awkward. And I'm not sure why they felt the need to change this. I don't think anybody asked for it. And it worked fine before. But to quote Dr. McCoy in Star Trek The Motion Picture, I know engineers, they just love to change things. The other thing that I didn't like was the new voice for Siri. Siri's voice has been changed. I don't like the sound of her new voice, to be honest. In fact, I decided to upload a different voice. You have an option for a female British voice. I listened to that, like the sound of that voice, so I'm going with that one. But yeah, didn't like this new Siri voice. I'm curious to know what you think, what you thought of it. I know it's just a voice. I know it's just an aesthetic thing, but I'm sorry, aesthetics are important too when you're, interacting with a machine like this. There was one other issue that I ran across with the new iPhone 8. I shoot all the videos for this channel with my phone. And so after getting the new phone, I shot a video that I wanted to work on and, publish. Not this one, but a different one. And I shot the video. I plugged the phone into my computer, pulled up iMovie, and at first it registered the new videos I'd shot. But the videos were just a blank screen with audio only, no visual. I imported one of the clips over just to see if anything would happen. It was still the same. So then I thought, well, maybe there's some updates I need to do. So I checked for updates. There was an update that needed to be done for iMovie. I updated that. There was an update already for the new iOS on the phone, so I updated that. Plugged the phone in again, pulled up iMovie. Now the phone could see any movies that I created prior to the upgrade on my old iPhone 6 that were still on the phone, but it didn't see at all the new videos I had created. I tried a little more troubleshooting, a couple of their ideas. It was too late to call AppleCare that night, so the next day I called AppleCare, and they said to me, we're aware of this, this is a new problem. Apparently their new phones record in a different video format or a higher definition video format, and iMovie is having trouble reading that format. They told me they're working on this, they're going to fix it. In the meantime, they gave me 2 workarounds that I can do to import the movies into iMovie. I liked one of them better than the others. The workaround they gave me used a program called Image Capture that's already on the Mac, and I used that. It's very simple and quick. It's just one extra step, and they're going to fix it soon. But it does kind of strike me that in all of their beta testing for this new phone, that no one ever thought to say, hey, people take photos and videos. Let's see how easy these upload to iMovie, because a lot of people do use iMovie. I'm kind of surprised. Like I said, it's going to be fixed eventually. It's a minor inconvenience right now, but it was a real surprise. Aside from that, I haven't really come across any other major snafus or any really crazy new features that make me go, hey, wow, this is really awesome here. I do know, of course, that this new phone is supposed to take much, much higher resolution pictures and videos than my older phone did. At this point, I haven't played around too much with the photos. I'm not much of a picture taker. I mainly just work with the video here for this channel. But if anybody would else like to share their thoughts on the improved picture quality, as far as if they've upgraded. Would love to hear your comments and hear what you have to say about that. Overall, I'm happy with iPhone 8. I was not expecting any life-changing, revelations with this phone. Just simply my old phone, the battery was starting to wear down. It wasn't holding its charge as long as it used to. It was losing it quickly, and once in a while the phone was becoming a bit sluggish and, weird. You know how they get when they get old, and you have to upgrade. And so it was just simply time. But overall, I've been pleased with iPhone 8. I would love to hear what you think. Once again, please share your experiences. Have you upgraded yet? Are you thinking of upgrading? Please share your thoughts and concerns. And as always, everybody, thanks for watching. I got a lot more videos I'm working on right now. I am working very hard on that review of the Rolling Stones in mono. There's also a musical performance that I want to be able to show you soon. I'm going to cover a Steely Dan song, something I've never done before. Anyways, I do have more videos coming down the pike, and stay tuned for those. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit notifications so that you can know when I make new videos. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.